And I'm Natasha Nevis. Here are today's announcements, then our news stories. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd, day 2. We will be running the activity bell period schedule today. There is a sign-up sheet in the high school office for students interested in becoming junior firefighters. If enough students sign up, an informational assembly will be scheduled at a later date. The varsity and JV cheerleading meeting is today after school in room 129. Senior projects are due. Check in the principal's office for any questions. Interact volunteers are needed to participate in Police Day at the Town Park, May 17th. Sign up in room 304. The Interact Club is also collecting items for the SPCA. Bring in items to the main lobby and place them in the donation box or in room 304. There will be a chicken barbecue on May 18th held at the Silver Bowl. The cost is $9 for tickets, which can be purchased from seniors or the office. Hermans are collecting pennies for patients for the Leukemia Fund. Be sure to drop off your spare change in Herman's donation box. And here's today's news.
Pull out your green thumbs today because it's time to take care of our home. No, not your house, the earth. Today is Earth Day, an annual event created to demonstrate support for environmental protection. Many activities are done worldwide to benefit the earth, such as planting trees, cleaning up streams and rivers, or even encouraging others to recycle and have less garbage go into landfills. Some people just walk or ride a bike to work instead of driving and polluting the air. Every little act counts, so stay green, MCA, especially on Earth Day. Every year, Americans throw away 53 million tons of organic trash. Wouldn't it make sense to recycle this waste to grow nutrition-rich vegetables and herbs? Well, that's exactly why Mrs. Martz is showing her independent living classes about composting and recycling. Students in all of Mrs. Martz's classes are recycling plastic, glass, and aluminum while also composting produce. Composting enriches contaminated soil and helps to prevent pollution. Composting is the collecting of decaying foods to nurture the soil. Mrs. Martz wants to teach her students sustainability in an eco-friendly manner. She takes all her recyclables to a recycling plant and has started a compost pile in the MCA courtyard. Mrs. Martz has been composting and recycling for some time now, but it wasn't until just recently that she started getting her students involved. Students first gather dead leaves, old fruit, and rotten vegetables, then place them in the compost bin. As bacteria grows, the produce breaks down, leaving only fresh, nutrition-filled compost that can be used for growing more produce. Mrs. Martz believes that all the leaders of tomorrow should care about our planet today because we only have one planet Earth. If you want to be green, composting is a good start and a big help for the environment. And keeping with the theme of Earth Day, Ms. Bidinger's 8th grade general science classes performed a project full of dirt. Students were asked to bring in a golf ball-sized clump of soil from home to analyze in class. Mrs. Biddinger wanted the test clumps taken from multiple areas so that a variety of results would be possible. Multiple hands-on tests were performed to determine exactly what type of soil it was: sand, silt, loam, or clay. Students tested the water absorbency along with the texture. In the end, results varied from grainy sand all the way to moldable clay. This test goes to show that you never know what just a step outside your door is and how different soil types can be. A great job goes out to Miss Bids and her 8th grade students. Dominic's up next with sports.
Even though it's not exactly wrestling season, 2 of our wrestlers qualified for the Eastern Nationals tournament Sunday, April 6th. Sophomore Alan Yankowski and freshman Wesley Shurock are headed to Maryland May 3rd and 4th to represent our school in the Middle Atlantic Wrestling Association's tournament, or MAWA. This tournament is the largest off-season competition that includes 23 states, including Pennsylvania and Maryland. To qualify, a wrestler must first go through a qualifying tournament and then go on to place in the top 4 in a regional tournament. This year, the regional tournament was held at Shamokin Area High School, where Yankowski took first at 189 pounds and Shurock took second at 220 pounds. Congratulations on your accomplishments and good luck in Maryland. From the mats to the greens, Mount Carmel area has their own version of Tiger Woods. Walking around the halls, and that is 8th grade student Evan Salamoni. Yes, you heard that right. Even though only being in junior high, he recently qualified for the National Mini Masters Golf Tournament for students aged 10 to 16. Evan started off his journey by winning districts in Selinsgrove, regionals in Harrisburg, and finally by taking home the state title competing against 35 other golfers in Lancaster. The top two place finishers from every state qualified for the national tournament. The Mini Masters tournament is scheduled to take place in April 25th through the 29th in Winchester, Virginia. Congratulations and good luck, Evan. MCA sports were busy over break, so here's a brief recap. The track team hosted the annual Breslin Invitational, and many MCA athletes performed well. Both the boys and girls teams won the AA team titles and had multiple top 3 finishers. Tune in for tomorrow's broadcast to catch in video and more information on the Invitational. The baseball team traveled to Lewisburg Wednesday night and had another tough loss, this one coming with a final score of 9-6. Jake Jones powered the team's offense, belting his second home run of the season. On Thursday night, the guys headed to Warrior Run and had their first win 4-0 behind a complete game shutout by Jake Jones. On Saturday, they played Minersville but came up short, losing 10-7. And last night, the girls softball team lost to St. John Newman 15-10 in a high-scoring close game. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Dominic. Attention elementary students. This Saturday, April 26th, Mount Carmel Area Elementary School will be setting for a spring fling dance for 5th, 6th, and 4th graders. Time is 6 o'clock to 8 p.m. and is located in the elementary cafeteria. Admission price is there. Snacks and drinks will be available for purchase as well. All proceeds will benefit MCA's 2014 Think Big Dance Marathon and Children Fighting Cancer. For more information, please contact Cassandra Niglio at 570-205-8526. Dance around, join the fight, and help us beat cancer. And for today's lunch, Sloppy Joe on bun, French fries, pineapple tidbits, and low-fat milk. And for tomorrow's breakfast, scrambled eggs with cheese, toast slice, whole grain cereal, assorted bagels, and 100% juice. That's all the news we have for you today.
Tune in with us tomorrow.
Bright and early.
Have a great day, MCA.